No, I won't be there tomorrow. I never would, never ask you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Do without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you take a sip from me? Even though I'm home tonight. So won't you take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know the night I'll be there again. Working hard, but we're not alone. One day you're gonna say no. Days coming when it won't be long now. Hear a song on the radio. It's got me tasting my soul. I'll show. Lining up just to take a photo. Say time I never make it. Thank you for the invite. Music got me elevated. Call me for the next night. When you're feeling tired, well I got up just to sleep. I won't be need to get anyway. Been away for a week now. Searching with a stage light. Always girl I aim high. Hoping that I see you there. Take girl, forget the stage fright. Never take a day off. Work till I get laid off. Building debt to build a dream. I'll sleep until it's paid off. No, I won't be there tomorrow. Never would, never ask you to come back. Got a few little things that I borrow. Do without me tonight, I'll be there again. So won't you take a sip from me? Even though I'm home tonight. So won't you take some pictures, please? 'Cause I know the night I'll be there again. Working hard, but we're not alone. One day you're gonna say no. Days coming when it won't be long now. Hear a song on the radio. It's got me tasting the soul. I'll show. Lining up just to take a photo.
Potato, 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 potato. See, we're back to rapping. Rap battle has happened once more. And hello everyone and welcome to the final episode for this week of Yellow's Tiny Kitchen.
Or the kitchen is very tiny.
I'm your host, Mickey.
And I'm your other host, Yellow. I almost said my real name there. Like, why?
Your real name isn't Yellow. And yeah, we're here.
We're here.
We're cooking.
We showed up.
We showed up. We showed up today for cooking. We're cooking an excellent recipe. What are we cooking today?
We're cooking. I don't know if I pronounce it right, but it's patates lemonates.
Patates, lemonates is what we're cooking today. So it should be fun. It is Greek. Yes, it is.
It is Greek. No, it's the iskrons.
Is the iskalons.
The iskalon is not
I
Greek.
don't know what accent I'm doing. It's sort of going to. We're not Italian. Look.
I'll give you intro.
Roll the intro. And we are back. Intro is done. Whoa.
So yeah, this
Yes.
is the last week that Iskron will be here full time.
Yes, it is.
This is
So
a bit sad.
we will miss you.
We'll miss you, but you do have to be educated to be a
Yes.
proper cheese.
You have to be a wise and noble cheese. Yes.
And how are you guys doing? Also, how are you feeling today? Quacky or coughing blood yesterday? That's not good.
Yeah, I
Quacky.
saw that
I'm
in
sorry.
night stream.
Nothing new here. I'm fine though. Yellow. Your real name is Yellow. You having some dream?
I know. Yellow is yellow. As proved by the
I'm sorry, guys.
clothing.
I'm not a true yellow.
Yeah, because you have
A red bow.
you have what?
Red bow.
A red bow, yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. Are we prepared? Maybe I won't sneeze. That's disappointing.
And bless ya.
And bless you, yeah. I'll dance to this intro song.
Greek. We're not Italian, Mickey.
I mean, look, I can only do a certain number of accents and they all blend into the one thing.
Cheese is getting dragged back to school. That's okay.
but
Education.
Education makes you a fine cheese, makes you a good cheese.
You go from weird cheese to fine dining cheese.
You do. You become that giant cheese wheel. You know the one.
Yeah,
with,
Parmigiano Reggiano.
Oh, that's fancy cheese.
No, that's Italian.
No, that is Italian. Is that Greek? Jay, how are we doing
Jay.
today? Jay, how are we?
How are you going?
And how was your couple of days off? I think it was it last week or the week before?
The week before.
Week
I
before,
think.
yeah. How did that go? Was it nice to get some rest for a change? But how are you today?
How are you today, Jay? You have more yellow than other color.
It's true.
You
I
can't
mean,
see it though.
How does? Yeah,
Quacky can't see
how does
yellow.
Quacky know?
So, what color is my dress for you? Probably pink.
Maybe. Cheese just wants to eat. I know. Cheese just wants to
Cheese
eat.
just wants to
grow into a bigger cheese, better cheese, stronger cheese, a cheese with more,
A cheese that can wheel.
that can wheel itself to
Itself.
anywhere it wants to be.
You need to learn table manner and knowledge of what you can and cannot eat. Yes,
Yes.
it's correct.
You need
Not all mushroom are edible.
What?
Tap tap.
Tap tap. Going lovely, lol. How are you guys? I'm pretty good. Pretty
good
awake
too.
today, which is nice.
We have potatoes.
We have potatoes, which is
Waiting
always
now.
good. But yeah, it's been good lately. Lately, Jay. A bit tired yesterday though, and the day before. I sort of kept doing stuff for a couple of weeks on end, and then yesterday it sort of caught up to me at the end of the day, and I was like, I am very, very tired. But went to bed early, slept, and so we're back again.
I know Mickey's wearing pink, so I can tell from the shade in comparison. So that is yellow.
Logic.
This is yellow. Okay, Quacky. Question though, how is my skin color different from Mickey's?
Yeah, what do you actually see different? Because yellow's skin color in real life is actually green. So I'm just interested to see.
You know, Quacky can see green.
Oh. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter. I mean, I had to pick a color that was very unlikely to be a real, color. It's okay. Pretty mushroom is not edible. We got scammed by nature. I know, it's true. Nature scams you with the mushroom situation happening. Makes it alive.
Pretty mushroom is dangerous indeed. Like a very bright yellow, lighter shade of red. Mickey is like light pink. Okay.
Lighter shade of red. Mickey is like pink. I am light pink.
You are light pink.
I am.
You are.
Yes. Naturally pink.
Or red. It's called tan.
It's called tan. Yeah, yellow is tan. Yellow goes in the sun and actually gets a tan. I don't.
I tan easily. Tan very, very easily. That's my Asian gene.
Yes. I tan a little bit. That's my I don't know.
Well, I'm colorblind. I don't tan. Iskron, you are the tan.
You are the tan.
I
This is pure black. I don't need to tan. Tanning is a useful thing. I mean, unless you like.
I mean, to be fair, though, skin color is an adaptation to where you live in the past.
Yes.
Your ancestors.
Oh, I've got a phone call. I wonder who it is. I bet it's a scam. I'll be back.
Probably a scam. Probably like UPS. but in a very thick
Hello.
accent. I'm listening to it.
I'm currently doing something at the moment. Is that okay? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Bye.
Did you guys hear it?
Yeah. You would have heard.
Because Ricky still have his
Yeah.
mic on.
You would have heard to be talking about like. I actually don't entirely. Did you actually hear the call? I don't entirely know.
So what did she want? I can hear that's a woman's voice.
It was a woman's voice, and she wanted. I'm not entirely sure.
Is it Telstra?
No, it was like it would have been fundraising for something.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it was fundraising for something. Yeah. But alas, I have no money. I spent it all on potatoes. Okay.
Tara, good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Tara.
Good morning, Tara.
Yeah. Also, Jay, how has work been lately, Jay? Too. Has it been incredibly
Tiring.
tiring?
I think your job is very tiring.
Because I know how tiring it is just to do this like 3 times a week when I'm not cooking. I'm just filming it. Let alone doing that. But hopefully it's been okay. And welcome in, Tara.
I just imagine myself becoming pitch black. You become the
night.
You become the night. You become the void.
Hey, Quacky and Iskern.
How are you, Tara? Yes, how are you, Tara? Do you have the tea? Have you walked Darla? Have you walked Gaza?
Does Gaza have the tea? Does Darla have tea? Does Darla drink tea? No, Darla can't drink tea.
So we have Lady Grey here. Just a chill tea, just in the morning.
We do. We're having a chill morning, and then we'll get onto cooking.
To cooking the lemon potato.
Now, the ingredients for the lemon potato, okay, they're secret. There's 2 secret ingredients. One is lemon.
The other is love.
The other is love. Guys, love is what matters in your food, okay? Don't let anyone tell you it's salt. It's not salt. Don't let yellow tell you it's MSG. It's not that. No, it's actually love.
It's fraud. I should have asked. Can I just add MSG to it?
I mean, do you need to ask?
Well, my skin color already pretty black and darker than most African black skin color. Is it really? That's interesting. That's really interesting. But I have seen some people who are from Africa. They're very, very, very dark, but shiny as anything. It's
I know.
amazing.
I don't know where exactly they're from. But,
yeah, I'm not exactly where they're from, but they're from a country from Africa.
Yes.
She's a model. She looks so dark, but very shiny.
Like a radiant sort of thing. Yeah, it's quite remarkable.
Quite amazing.
I do actually find it very remarkable. I find your skin interesting too because it actually will change. You can go quite light or quite dark depending on stuff. Mine doesn't. It just burns a little every so often.
Patates, salmonella. No, we don't use
I'm
salmonella.
not using salmonella. Where
I'm good.
Actually, whoops.
Where are you going? I'm good. I've been reorganizing. English is hard. My bookshelf, moving trinkets around. I haven't walked her yet, but she's all right for now.
I'm sorry, I haven't worked her yet, but she's all right now. Moving trinkets around is always the way to do it. I know it's dusting. Whenever I dust stuff and then everything has to come off, you dust the surface, then you dust that, and then you're like, okay, now we can put it back in a slightly different order. It's fun. I need to do that actually.
Good evening, Vane.
Good evening,
How
Vane.
are you? Also, the last stream before we Dane head off.
Yep.
For another deployment. So
Yep.
it's nice to see Dane today. Good evening.
Quite a while, 3 or 4 months.
Do you have cappuccino? Do you have pizza? Do you have pasta?
Do you have all?
Do you have focaccia? I'm just spitting out some Italian food that I know.
Do you have baguette?
Baguette is not Italian.
I know, but it's okay. It's okay. Thane forgives me.
Okay, with the hand it becomes Italian.
It becomes
Baguette.
Italian. Baguette. It's the R on the end that makes it Italian. Yeah, Thane, I'll make sure that if we change the channel name, between now and the time you come back, I will send you a message and tell you what it is. You can Thane says Quacky Iskron. You can add MSG a little if you want, but add it when you're about to roast potato.
I will stick to your recipe.
My dad is very white, like pale porcelain. My mom is about yellow skin tan. Okay, yeah.
Caucasian.
Yeah, I know. I was thinking it was a food, and then I'm like, no, it's not. Caucasian would not tan. They burn. I mean, look, I tan a little bit, but it has to be.
A lot of Australians do tan, especially the one who go like surfing
Yeah.
or go
But
to the beach a
it
lot.
has to be. It has to be slow. If you go out, yes. However, keep in mind, a lot of those Australians you see tanned now burnt originally to get the tan.
Very much so. And
Yeah.
I don't know which one also using a tanning agent thing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
popular in Australia. Tan skin means you're healthy. So go out there, get some tanned paint.
I'm healthy by default.
You are.
According to Australians.
According to Australians.
Or at
yes.
least the Australians that tan their skin.
But you're right, yeah, I have to tan slowly. Otherwise
Yeah.
it just burns.
You can't just
Yeah.
like suddenly go out to the sun and like, whoa, tan skin now. You will become red.
Very much. Go out to the sun and go, whoa, I am tanned. True, my dad had the same problem. I have wine, haha, and I have
Some patisserie. Oh, that's
patisserie.
yum. I was actually talking to Mickey about making an apple pastry situation. Kind of want to.
Yeah.
For myself.
You showed me the video of it.
Yeah, it looks so
looks
easy.
very-
It looks
and
very,
very
very
sweet.
easy.
Mickey! Yes, it's good. How's life?
Wine at like 2 a.m. Vane is living his best life, or worse. To be fair though, wine in moderation actually helps me sleep. So maybe it's a good thing.
Any alcohol, you said, kind of puts you to sleep.
I know, but if it's like a hard liquor, it would actually hurt my stomach a bit. It would make it unsettled. Like it
Yeah.
would be unsettled.
Whereas if you have something,
Something
lighter, it
lighter.
will just put you to sleep. I don't tan, says Quacky.
Slow stretching.
Quacky doesn't tan. Slow
Quacky, you
stretching
don't
won't
have
work on me.
pigment.
I
Of
mean-
course you're gonna burn.
Incredibly slow, like incredibly slow. You can get the tan cream, like the Australians.
Spray tan.
Tara
Spray
says, I
tan.
don't know what a tan is. Well, and it's problematic, isn't
Tara
it, Tara?
is pretty pale.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the picture of yours.
Who's more pale, me or Tara?
From the picture, maybe Tara. I'm not sure though.
Maybe. Thane says I've been in Afghan for a long time, but never really tan. It's interesting, is that I will tan, but it has to be slow
But the interesting is
and not much.
the
not
interesting
like you.
thing about Afghanistan, right? A lot of Afghans are fair as anything.
Very much so.
So it's interesting how skin color works, I guess.
Tara, all I know is birds and blisters. Yes. To be Caucasian in the Australian sun.
It's because Australian sun, it's not a gentle sun. It's like a stab in your face sun.
It is, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's because we have no ozone. We were like, stuff that, I don't want any ozone. Everyone else can have that. I just want a large, we're collecting the sun. We're collecting the sun. We're going to be a superpower one day. Pigment and melanin just don't exist in Quacky. I know, see, maybe that's the problem with Australians too. They don't have enough. You're just staring at me. Enough pigment and melanin. That's why
okay.
that's why they painted on. Apparently the whole ozone layer got smaller, so that's nice.
Go up a bit. Yeah.
But I don't get sunburn as well, not as much as my
Most of my colleagues.
colleagues.
That's cool. Do you use sunscreen at all though?
Or do you have naturally
Natural sunscreen.
natural sunscreens skin?
They want the 100% of the sun power, yes. Australia.
Tara says apparently the whole ozone layer got smaller, so that's nice.
Is it really?
Okay.
Is it really? Did they do something about it, or is it just naturally occurring like that?
Maybe, yeah, because what are you going to do? Not do anything to make it worse, probably, and then it spreads out. We're spreading the load, maybe. Is that how it works? I don't know.
No, probably the dust and sweat blocking the UV. Hey, free sunscreen.
I mean, it's
To
true.
be fair, people in the past used mud for their sunscreen,
it
so it works. Yes, anything that blocks the sun to reach your skin is a free sunscreen.
That's why in Australia we have the Slip, Slop, Slap ad campaign. Slip on a hat. Wait, what is it? I should know. Tara would know what I'm talking about.
I'm not Australian enough, guys. Yeah, slip on a hat.
Slip, slop. What's slap then?
Slap on the sunscreen.
No. Slop on some sunscreen. Slap on a hat. Slip on. Tara,
Maybe slip
help
on
me
a
out
jacket.
here.
Maybe slip on a
Maybe
jacket.
slip on a shirt. I don't know. Yeah, I obviously
this is-
didn't listen to the ad campaign.
I like how the campaign actually indicates that Australians don't like shirt. Okay.
Thank you. There we are. Tara, slip on a shirt. See, I was right. Slap on sunscreen and slap on a hat. I was correct. Okay, there you have it. It's done. I was right. Thank you, Tara. I think naturally remember reading about it well. Okay. We do provide sunscreen, but we don't have time to apply it yet.
Yeah.
That would be the case.
Yeah, you must be very busy when you're in. When
You're not
deployed.
exactly going to be sitting there going,
Going,
okay, my
okay.
skin regimen.
Like that? Skincare routine?
I think naturally remember reading about it a while back, so I can't remember the details. Yeah, interesting.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm going to look that up later because that would be
Hello?
good.
Hello, Monzon.
Monzon official. How are we doing
back.
today?
Welcome back.
Welcome back, Monzon.
How are you going today?
We're having a cup of tea. A glorious cup of tea.
Yeah,
and
we're having Lady Grey.
And then we're going to get some patates, lemonates, which is a Greek dish.
It's a Greek baked. It's a Greek baked lemon potato.
Which should be quite nice. Hola, Monzon says.
Quick, Monzon. We must be told to wear shirts. I know.
Yeah,
Australia.
I know. In Australia, it's like, okay, you have to wear a shirt. Like, why? Why? You go out. Okay, can you
So
please?
you don't burn.
Can you please wear covered shoes in the workplace? Okay, can you do that? Why? I put on some thongs. It's good enough. Yeah, Australia.
Okay, Australia is the only place I have ever been. Actually, I have been in some countries. If you go to a supermarket, you would see one shirtless, two no shoes.
I know. It's the fashion in Australia.
I get it though. I get it because it's very hot outside.
It is incredibly hot. It is incredibly hot, and we're on the beach constantly. So people will be going from the beach to We are a people of the sand and the wave.
And the wave. You do like surfing. Surfing is very much a culture here.
It is.
Surfing and chips.
Surfing and chips and seagulls that try and steal your chips while you're surfing.
I know, my onion ring.
I'm
still holding
You're
grudge.
still holding grudge about it.
¿Cómo estás?
Como está?
Soy buena. I'm good. How are you? I'm doing great. That's good, Monzon.
That's good, Monzon.
Hi, I just woke up. Good
Shao,
morning, Shao.
how are we doing today? Yeah, we're doing a recipe from Iscaron today, which is going to be quite fun.
Which is nice as well since Iscaron is here.
Yeah, because this will be the last stream we'll see Iscaron for a bit. Last stream we'll see Elaine for a bit. Iscaron says here it is more sandals and shorts
with the
t-shirt.
We don't like the seagulls. I mean, in Indonesia, it's mostly modest fashion. Because
Oh, you're talking about the seagulls.
I know,
in Indonesia,
the
the
seagulls.
mostly modest fashion, okay? They're none of these crazy Australian seagulls that just turn up like
stealing your chips.
stealing your chips. No, they're modest. Yeah, sorry, continue.
No, the people, okay? Then the people are mostly modest fashion because it is a largely Muslim country, Muslim population. So, yeah. So that's why going to Australia is a big shock when suddenly people are like topless and no shoes and everything else.
Keep in mind, Australia once was a prison colony. Okay? That's it. That's what's to keep in mind.
The convict don't wear shirt.
They weren't provided many things, okay? The British didn't like us very much.
Joe, you have like an orange jail suit thingy.
I doubt the British supplied an orange jail suit thingy. I'm pretty sure orange dye would have been hard to come by.
True. Orange, okay, I work in an ink industry, right? If you want an orange, so orange, green, purple, very, 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 very expensive.
Really?
It's more expensive than red, blue, yellow.
Can't we just mix red and blue together then?
No, because the color won't be clear.
That sucks. I never tried lemon potato, so I look forward to the recipe.
Yeah, it's quite easy. So we'll see. I don't know how it will taste either.
Hopefully it will go well. But it should be the sort of recipe that you guys could follow at home, if you wish. We just have this little what's that called? Air fryer thing. God, it looks small, doesn't it, in the background there? It looks tiny because
It's not that tiny.
It's
guys.
not that
Okay,
tiny. It's
I
not
will,
actually this big.
I will
It's a bit
stand
bigger than
behind
that.
it. Not behind it.
Next to it. There we are. Yellow for comparison. Look at that.
See, it's not that small.
It's not that small. Yep.
Seagulls.
Have modest fashion, they do. It's mostly the same. Many men just walk around shirtless with trousers and sandals. It's because it's kind of
To be fair for Shao, they're probably working and it's hot.
yeah, but that's the same with Australia.
Yeah, and it's sweaty.
Same with Australia. Australia was a very, as I said, convict nation, and then the people that were used for slave labor were then just laborers anyway afterwards. And it stayed the same up until relatively recently. One could even say it still is the case a lot of the time. Australia works, hence all our production is generally digging stuff out of the ground and sending it somewhere. We don't actually utilize it here.
Here in Italy, you would be arrested for public disturbance. What? For no shoes and shirtless?
Why? Italians.
Australians, be careful.
Australians, be careful in Italy.
Look pretty small to me. Who, me?
I'll stand next to it, okay?
Mickey, your head isn't even in shot. Yes, particularly shirtless. Okay. So is being shirtless count as what, misdemeanor in Italy? I don't know this actually.
You can get arrested for wearing a croc in some part of Italy too. Why?
Don't
you can't
wear
wear
crocodiles.
Crocodiles cannot be worn as clothing, okay? Crocodiles are dangerous creatures.
To be fair for Dane, I remember in Indonesia for a while, malls actually ban Crocs because there are some accidents where, since Crocs are very big, right? They get stuck on the escalator and stuff. So the people are actually stuck on it and like hurt themselves.
Interesting. During the time of the flooding in my past, we all wore Crocs because it was the only thing that would work in all the
and you can just hose it down.
Yeah, one of the neighbors had like a ton of them because he was into Crocs for some reason, and gave it out to a ton of us to wear. So yeah, we all had it, and they hose down and work very well in the mud.
So yeah, I get that because for a while malls actually ban people who's wearing Croc to go in.
I get that too.
But I think it's easing up now.
If I had a mall, I'd ban everyone. I'd ban everyone from coming in. If I had a mall, except for Iskaran can come in, and Thang, Quacky. Basically, those in chat are allowed to come into my mall. Other than that, everyone's banned. Okay, that's how I run my mall. It's a small mall. Probably going out of business soon.
It's probably a house, more like a house.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tent.
No crocodile, the sandals.
Yeah, I know. Crocodiles are dangerous.
Crocodiles are dangerous.
That's why you don't go north.
I saw a video of a guy, Australian actually, kayaking, and all of a sudden, on the sea actually, all of a sudden a crocodile next to it, and he was like, all right, back up.
Yeah,
he's trying to not make noise.
Yeah, saltwater crocodiles.
Yeah.
I mean, they travel along the ocean. They're incredible creatures.
All right, I will have to back up.
I mean, the freshwater ones in Australia are big as well, but they don't really. They can nick
They're
you.
not really saltwater.
Yeah, they're not gonna do much damage. The saltwater ones are ridiculously big. An Australian colleague of mine, probably. It probably
What,
was
the crocodile.
We're funny, aren't we? Okay, an Australian colleague of mine once carried a crocodile like carrying a toddler. How big was the crocodile?
How big was the crocodile? That was my question.
I mean, are we talking about
Like a small crocodile like this? Or a big one like that?
5-meter crocodile?
5-meter crocodile is scary. 5-meter crocodile is bigger
Then a toddler.
than 3 of me.
I'm calculating.
Yeah, 3 of me would be 4.5.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
4.5 meter.
Yeah. That's incredible.
Because the crocodile invaded the barrack and he has to evacuate it. Around 3 meter long. What?
I like how the Australian does it. Ah, yes, a crocodile. I know.
My mates.
My mates, back in my country, okay, we're always taught how to wrangle the crocodiles.
I watched Steve
Yeah,
Irwin.
but Steve, he seems okay
Steve-o?
with it, so it's fine. You know, I have my my level 3 license in whatever it is that Gaza has. It's fine. He'll be fine, guys.
Yeah, so for people who don't know, Tara's husband accidentally has a advanced level for whatever it was, animal
Animals. So
certificate.
can own a
Can own a saltwater crocodile.
Yeah, I know.
Accidentally, okay?
Accidentally. Yeah. Around 3 meters long, if I remember. What? They just brave like that? Yeah, look, Australians are interesting creatures. What? They can issue that certificate? In Australia, we issue all sorts of certificates.
I mean,
you
to
don't
be-
understand the paperwork in Australia is
To
what
be
the country
fair,
runs
though,
on.
a lot of native Australian native. If you want to keep it as pets, you need the certificate.
Yes.
Like birds and stuff.
Yeah. Native
So-
animals, you can, okay, you may not need a license for a rainbow lorikeet, I think. It used to be on the thing, maybe, but I could be wrong with that. But yeah, most Australian native animals, you need a license of differing levels to keep because they're very specific, which is why it's not the best idea to be keeping Australian natives as a pet in other countries because no one knows how to look after them.
Yeah. I mean, Tara has a snake. That's why they needed the certificate. However, accidentally,
Yeah.
they got the advanced one. So they can have a crocodile.
Yeah, which you never know when that comes in handy. I'm making some breakfast today. Would be jersey and what is that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up. Yeah, actually no. I'm sure. What is that?
Jersey and Mishan.
Mishan. Steefer certificate. Wait. Steefer certificate is bunch of crocodile, not crocodile, spider.
What?
Wait.
Do you need a certificate to own a spider?
You may.
I mean, you may. It's a dangerous
It
creature.
depends what spider. I mean, in Australia, we all own spiders in the sense of we share our like living quarters with them. They're like fellow roommates, but it's
I
not
know
so
it.
much an ownership. It's more of a like
Especially the huntsman.
yeah, the huntsman. It's more of like a joint venture.
Jiaozi is a fried dumpling. Mishan is the soup wheat noodle. That sounds yum.
that sounds
That sounds
Yeah.
very hearty, actually.
Here you just need a pass for pet. So what? You just get a pass for a particular species of animal,
Or is it like
it,
like an adoption paper? If you know what I mean, you pay something, and they will give you the certificate for them.
I mean, it's like spiders. Quite saying about spiders, it's very specific. You can't go to the local grocery shop and buy yourself some spider food. Okay, it doesn't work that way. You can't go to where the cat and the dog food is and get your spider some biscuits. I mean, you can, but it won't eat them. I mean, it might, but it won't like them. I mean, it might like them and it might eat them, but it's not good for it. Okay. He have many spiders, so he needs certificate to make sure that he doesn't own invasive species.
And you can handle the spider and contain it.
That makes sense.
That's scary.
Yeah, that makes sense. You can't own more than 2 rabbits in Queensland. Well, no, I should rephrase. You can't own more than 1 rabbit in Queensland. Actually, I could be wrong. Can you even own a rabbit in Queensland? Maybe I'm wrong.
In my knowledge, you cannot transport a rabbit from other state to
Yeah, you
Queensland.
definitely can't do that.
I don't know
I think
if you
might
can
not
own.
actually. I think I'm wrong. I think in New South Wales you can only own 1, and in Queensland you can't own any potentially, due to the invasive nature of them.
I haven't seen any spider around me in like 4 months now. Consider yourself lucky.
In Australia we
become mates.
become mates with the spiders.
We have sleepovers, barbecue together, put it on a barbie.
Those dog biscuits for the spiders. We have total of 2,000 plus spiders with 64 species. That is a lot of. Wait,
Lucky, that's scary.
that is a lot of spiders.
That is a lot of spider.
That's amazing.
Botanists.
Botanists and their spiders.
Okay,
Okay.
should we show the ingredients
Yeah,
then?
Michelle, I would just do the thingy first, so that would take a minute. And then
What thingy?
we can show the ingredients. I need to change the thing.
Horn.
Horn. I'm in a mood today. It's the last stream of the week. This means sleep again. What am I doing?
Yeah, stream info.
Cool.
Food.
Food.
Cool.
Yeah. Done. Done
Done.
and dusted.
Done and dusted.
Done and dusted. Okay, guys, we're into cooking now. The stream's thing has been updated.
Remind me not to visit your house. Spider are pretty tame animal. They are very tame, but some of them are very, very venomous. So just be careful.
Does Steve have any venomous ones?
I would say so.
Scary.
Josie with chili paste and some carrot and potato. That would be yum.
That would be
That would
very
be
yum.
very yum.
Okay, ingredients time.
Talking about potatoes.
Talking about potatoes.
So, I am going to follow the recipe exactly, except the garlic, because garlic is good. So, we have some potatoes over here, some olive oil, 2 lemons, 4 garlics, because that's the only garlic I have left, and I want more garlic. Oregano and some semolina flour, not salmonella, and
Be careful.
salt and pepper. So that's all.
So that's also, it's going to be 3 little ingredients. Yeah, there's only, what, how many ingredients is that? Like
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Yes, so it should be quite nice to be repeated.
So I will just boil the kettle because it's called for parboiling it.
My grandma is screaming from outside asking when I'm cooking because she's hungry. It says Shao. What do you...
Shall cook.
Is this cooking? Is this the? Are you? Is what you were cooking for yourself going to be what you're cooking for them as well? The jiaozi and carrots and stuff. Very little ingredient. It is yum. Salmonella, not salmonella. Remember that. It gets confusing. I try to cook faster. I mean, you get flame. You actually have fire, which helps a lot. Fire makes things quicker. I'm taking a note for this. Yeah, it's a small amount of ingredients. Should be quite possible to follow. And it seems good. I looked at the recipe. It seems yum.
It seems very yum. Whoa.
And it's got Iscaron tick of approval. And Iscaron, like, is the food, you know.
Iscaron eats everything though, so I don't know if you can or cannot believe Iscaron.
Yes, but Iscaron, since Iscaron eats everything, Iscaron knows what is the best.
So I'm just gonna remove some of the bruising and then we're gonna cut them into wedges. So I have actually washed these potatoes. This is not just a dirty potato from the ground.
Shao says I'm making it for everyone. Yep. Jiaozi gets fried so the outer layer is crunchy. Ooh, yum. That'd be nice. Buzz, moo. Buzz, how are we going?
How are you
and
going?
Huzzah. I love lemon tatas. How are we doing today, Buzz?
How are you going? Wait, are you not in work?
I don't know. Are you at work now, Buzz? Maybe.
So we're just cutting it into wedges and I'm putting it in a saucepan over here.
My dad made this for dinner today. Says Iscaron.
Oh, did he?
Was it nice? Was it excellent? Was it glorious? Yeah, Buzz, this is one of Iscaron's recipes. Quack Buzz.
Quack
Xiao
Buzz.
says, I also make the German potato pancake for my dad. Oh, he like it. That is awesome.
That is awesome.
It is yum, isn't it?
It is very yum. I mean, we
Yeah.
finished it.
Yeah. It's very
Yeah,
yum.
so how are you going, Buzz? So everyone who doesn't know Buzz is a cooking streamer as well, who is very chill. Quite funny guys. Excellent community.
Yeah.
So go follow Buzz.
Yeah, go follow Buzz. I'll do a shout out for Buzz in a second, or Cracky, if you're up for it, you can do one. Because Buzz is a rather glorious streamer and amazing individual.
He has a black cat
who is incredibly fancy.
Yeah, called Suti.
A few chickens as well.
And YT, who only has one eye like a pirate. Some chickens. I know, Buzz is amazing.
Yeah, I know. Buzz is like what we all want to be.
Yeah, Buzz is what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
Who I want to be when I grow up, yes. Okay, I'm just cutting them in wedges. This is gonna be fun. I think it's gonna be yum. Yeah. Just cutting off the bruising.
Yeah, not too shabby. And thank you, Quacky.
Thank you, Quacky.
Not too shabby. I'm not in the office today, says Buzz. Iskron says, but my mum said not spicy enough, so she just sprinkled chili flakes.
I get that. I get that.
Yeah, definitely. And also, Buzz says I'll definitely be making them too, talking about the German potato pancakes. Yeah, they're very
They're
yum.
very, very good.
Mm.
And it's easy to make as well.
Zhao says it's very delicious with applesauce and some spicy mayonnaise.
Oh, did you make the spicy mayonnaise then?
Yeah, did you make it spicy? Thanks, Chum, says Buzz. Xiao says chickens are cuddly, very much so, Xiao. Lo, be careful what you wish for, says Buzz. Wait, we can't be you when we grow up? Why not?
Why not? Okay, so we're just gonna put this on the stove top.
Well, I'm filming myself.
That's okay. I'll change this to cooking. Mickey's doing his own stunt, guys.
I am, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just kind of covered them up in some hot water, and we're just gonna parboil them for like around 5 to 6 minutes. So while this is going on, we are just going to make this simple sauce.
You're welcome, says Quacky. Yeah, thank you, Quacky.
Thank you, Quacky.
Iskron says we already have chili sauce dipping, but my Spanish mum is not satisfied. She said we need more chili. And Chao says, yeah, they made this spicy mayonnaise with some chili extract. It tastes so much better. My grandma says, yeah, that would be nice.
That would be nice.
I will when I can actually do the recipes. I mean, I've done the recipes. I just want to actually do the video as well. Is what I'm waiting for. Because
Yes,
I'm a
so
bit behind on.
Buzz, thank you for dropping in. I know you have works and stuff, so that's nice.
Yeah, it's nice to see Buzz.
Yep. So I'm just peeling the garlic, and then I'm going to crush it, and then we're gonna put the lemon juice in. We're gonna put the oregano in, the semolina, not salmonella.
Thane, how do you crush garlic?
With his fists.
Well, maybe.
I mean, he did it for the the mashed potatoes, so
I
why
know.
not? Why stop there?
So maybe it is. This one is crunchy if cooked right. Says Iskron. So
I
you'll
think it will
probably
be,
like
yeah.
it too, Shao. I look forward to try this. This sounds like something we would enjoy for night snack with side of great wine and rice. Yeah, very much so.
I think it will be very nice. Wait a second. I'm just cutting up the garlic. Take out the sprout inside.
You don't want the sprouts inside my sprout. That would be bad.
Why?
Well, you don't want it sprouting, we want to eat it. If we keep those sprouts and put them in the garden,
I mean, you would get more garlic.
we
Yes.
would get more garlic. We talked about that on Buzz's stream actually.
I know.
What was it? 8 months?
Yeah, Buzz
Yeah.
was talking about a locally grown garlic.
Is this the locally grown one, by the way?
Yes.
Yeah, this is, yeah.
Yeah, hence why they're so big.
Whoops. Okay, I got it. I look forward to this, says Michelle. Place it on a chopping board and just punch it with your fist. That's what
See?
Thane does. Yeah.
See?
Yeah. Thane.
Thane.
Iskra, Thane, yes. Yes, says Thane. Utensil exists.
Why use utensil when you have fists?
Shao says, if it's crunchy, I would love it. It looks very crunchy in the recipe. Haha, I know utensil exists, says Thane. I just don't use it often. They look much nicer even at this distance. Yeah, they're just more, they're plump, they're fresh.
Yeah, they have more moisture in them too. Okay, so I'm just going to mince them. Where's my garlic crusher? With my trusty.
Garlic crusher?
Yes, got it from IKEA.
Did you?
Okay, I did.
Well, that's what you want.
That's what you want. I like IKEA.
The best things at IKEA is not the furniture, guys. It's the extra bits. Like garlic crushers.
They do have good appliances though.
No, they actually really do. Actually, isn't this stuff from IKEA, the furniture in here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. This kitchen is sponsored by IKEA.
No, it's not.
No, but IKEA.
But
if
IKEA,
you're
if you're in chat. Yesterday was Bunnings.
Bunnings still may be in chat. I don't know.
Now it's IKEA. IKEA, if you're in chat. Wait, where is IKEA from again?
Where's IKEA from?
The company?
Sweden.
Sweden, yes. Swedish.
Okay, so Iskron says my mum's plans to move from apartment to a farmhouse. Ooh, so there would be a farm for us to plant some stuff. Probably not as huge as a countryside farm, but it's still bigger plot than we have now. That would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Live the
Live the Shao
the
life.
Shao life. Thane says I get used to cooking in camp, where utensils very limited to plastic spoons, so we improvise everything. I get that.
I get that.
Yeah.
Very much so, I get that.
Not a bad thing either. It does allow you to learn how to cook without having to have everything on standby, so to speak. Quacky says not the furniture or utensil. It's the Svenska kottbullar.
Is it the meatball?
I probably, yeah.
The Swedish meatball?
Yeah, the Swedish meatball. Is that what they call Svenska kottbullar? Yes, says Quacky. That is interesting. I mean, it is. They do have a lot of stuff, and it's so cheap at IKEA. Like,
It is so
ridiculously
cheap. People go there to just eat because it's like, what, $5 breakfast deal or something?
Yeah. Farming life is wonderful, says Shao. I hope you enjoy this one. Yeah, very much so. None of us know how to gardening properly, but we will give it a shot. Yeah, look, that's how you
That's
learn.
how you learn.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll wash my hand a
That's
bit.
how you learn, because you have to just sit there and try different things out. You can research it and everything else. It's good, very good. Highly recommended for anyone who wishes to do it. Gardening is an incredibly worthwhile experience.
Okay, I'm going to then put some oregano in. Okay, this one is new, so I have to open it.
And I will film you in a sec. Look at those potatoes boil, guys.
So, half a tablespoon of oregano. So where is my half a table? It's okay. I'll just use a tablespoon. Half a tablespoon of oregano. It smells already good. I love oregano.
I do too.
And 1 tablespoon of semolina.
Not salmonella.
Not salmonella, and I have to open it because this is new.
Did you cut it above the reclosing thing?
No.
Yeah?
No,
You just
yes.
want it to be like everywhere? There's a reclosing thing on it, isn't there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Why can't I open this? Okay. Oi.
Oi, mate, what you doing?
Yeah, so a tablespoon of semolina flour, not salmonella. And we're going to juice some lemon, 2 lemons. So I have my lemon juicer here and it's yellow. It's very fitting.
Oh, wait, I'll put it on then they can see it better.
You put it on what?
I had it on the food can, but I'll put it on this one and they can see the lemon juice happening.
So guys, a lemon, put it in,
Juice it
juice it.
like a pro. Now you need to use
A yellow lemon
yeah.
juicer.
If you don't have a yellow lemon juicer, you can use your fist like Dane. But at the end of the day, this is the best way, okay? This is, I know we say about making cooking to be accessible to everyone and friendly and whatnot. No,
No,
that
not
only
now.
applies when it's not a yellow juicer.
All right, so let's juice some more yellow lemon.
Those potatoes are happy.
And last one, last lemon.
Last lemon.
And then we're just going to put half a cup of olive oil. Okay. So I'm gonna grab my half cup of olive oil. It smells like potato boiling. Okay. When you're ready.
So some olive oil.
Some olive oil, half a cup. So I'm really just
go for
following the recipe that Iskron gave us. But once I tasted the original, maybe I can do some modifications. Okay, half a cup goes in. And we are just going to whisk this.
I don't know if you guys can hear the bubbling away over there. It's pretty fancy.
I'm just going to get my whisk.
And then after you do that, I'll get back to chat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So Iskron's dad says that it's okay if there is some chunks and stuff. It looks very good. Smells good already.
Oh, that smells good.
Yeah, I can smell garlic. I can smell oregano.
Okay, I'll just get through chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so Iskron's going to give it a go with the gardening. Quacky says, we have IKEA near our old university. Steve and I used to have dinner there when we were too lazy to cook. I get it.
Because it's very cheap. It's
very
really,
cheap,
really
yeah.
cheap.
Definitely worthwhile. And it's kind of nice, really. It's not like it's dreadful food, or at least the one around Australia.
Because they don't get their profits from their food. And
No.
hence why they why don't make it cheap.
It's not difficult, says Xiao, but you just need to know the basics such as soil and how much water you need to water the plant. Very much so.
Yeah.
It's not like there's it's not like it's impossible to learn it. It just takes a little while potentially to get in that mindset, maybe.
Yeah.
And to be able to see what the plants
What
need.
plant actually needs.
Yeah. Dane says you just squeeze it, you just grab it, and you just go. To be fair, I do that with lemons, so I get it.
Do you want to show them the potatoes?
Mm-hmm. And then I'll just finish chat. Yeah. So I'll put this over on cooking. And you can look at that.
Look at them potatoes, guys.
Just squeeze it. Iskron says, my mum can fly a 183 tons of plane, but she can't plant stuff. Everything she plant dies in 2 or 3 weeks. The only reason our houseplant's alive is because my dad keeps an eye on it. Okay, you have to water. Now remember watering. To be fair though, one of the shopping centres near where I live has put in all these lovely nice plants along the escalator to go up, and clearly not told anyone that they need water. So they're dry as anything and about probably 70% dead. It's very odd. I think they thought they were fake. Shell says you need to remember to water them and make sure no other plant grow near. Yeah, they need
Yeah.
space. Everyone has different tastes, says Iskron, so yeah, do need some adjustments to recipes. Dane says I can hear the water boiling actually, haha. Squeeze it with your hand is much more better because you get the pulp. That's what Thane likes, the pulp.
Alright. So we are just then, yeah.
Give me a
Can,
minute.
yeah, you can just change it to there first. I'm just going to put this back in the bowl. Ready?
Yep.
And we're just gonna cover them with the thick sauce that we made before. This is gonna be very yum. I bet it's gonna be very yum.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a relatively chill
Easy,
recipe.
yeah.
It's pretty easy to make. It just needs to cook. Obviously, it's going to take a while.
Potatoes, patatas.
Looking very nice to show. Yeah, very much.
Very much. So this is only half cooked. We are not cooking it until it's like fully cooked.
Can you eat a raw potato?
You can actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. There's no ill
No.
health from it. Yeah. I'm not saying it'll be tasty.
Yeah, I'm not saying it'll be tasty. Okay, so we are going to, I'm not sure if we need all.
Yep.
Ready?
Mhm.
We are going to put like maybe that much first, and I will try to cover up the potatoes. It smells good already. I think you can just eat it like this.
It's a simple and delicious meal. Says Iskron. This is what our dad cooked when he is lazy. Yeah, it's quite.
It's very, very easy.
It's
Very
quite
much
easy.
so.
Oh, it smells good.
Yeah, I don't think we need all of that. So, and
We don't?
I don't think so. Don't you think?
I don't know. It smells good. Iskron, does this look like enough? Or do we put it all in, or what's your
Because
thought?
we still have this much left.
Hmm.
But I really don't think we need more.
I like simple food that doesn't require too much process. I do as well, Thane. Like every so often, I like cooking more complicated things for the fun of it. But if we're talking about generally, I like food that can be cooked simply without too much exhaustion.
Yeah. So, some salt.
It's also nice then because people can copy what you're doing, which is nice. I very much enjoy when people try out the recipes we do on stream. So it's always good hearing
Shao actually trying to,
hearing what your family members think of it.
And some pepper.
Because to be fair, we've been pretty successful with the things we've
Recipe that we made, yeah.
And I'll just take a picture too when you're done, but you can finish the
Okay.
pepper thing. Okay, I'll just
Yeah, when you're ready, and then I'm gonna cover them up.
Whoa. Iskron, the extra sauce is for when it is not fully cooked, so you can add more sauce to continue frying.
Okay. So then
you
it's
can
done.
fry it. Okay, let's have a look. You can fry it with that. It is if it's dry during frying, you can add a little more. That extra sauce is for when you need more moisture during frying and it is not fully cooked, so you can add more sauce to continue frying it, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I need to write this down. Yeah. I will do the recipe.
It's the pepper, guys.
I will do the recipe. I've been a little bit behind lately because I've been a bit tired, but the recipes are done, the photos are done. It's just the videos that I need to get done as well.
Okay, so I'm going to get my baking pan.
I want to try this for today's lunch. Okay, well, the recipe is actually, I just realized the recipe is in...
The recipe is actually in Discord.
Yeah, because it's Iskron's recipe. I don't need to come up with it this time.
And we're gonna cover it with some parchment paper. This is done. Parchment paper is done.
Gee, that smells nice.
That smells nice. Very, very nice. And we're gonna put this in here. I know it's a small baking pan, and I know it's gonna take a while to cook to make it crispy, but that's okay. We do what we can. And I'm just going to spread them up a bit. that.
Whoa.
It looks good. You want to take pictures?
I want to eat it.
I really think you can already eat that.
Yeah.
If we don't mind the taste of raw garlic.
Do you mind? No, you don't.
No, I don't. I
Yeah,
love
what's
them.
people's thoughts on raw garlic as a taste?
One of my favorite sauce that I used to make in Indonesia.
That's good.
Use raw garlic, raw shallots, raw chili, put some soy sauce in. Sweet soy sauce.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, go for it.
So we're just gonna put the oven at 200, and we're gonna start with 15 minutes and see how it goes, because I'm not sure how it will cook in the air fryer.
Yeah, we're just going to do a bit at a time. It's the best way to do it.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, guys. So I'm just gonna clean up a bit, and maybe Mickey's going to chat, and then we'll go and be right back.
Yeah, indeed. I want to try this for today's lunch. Yeah, you should be able to find it in Discord somewhere. Bless you. They all blessed you.
Thank you.
You can speak. Even Cracky blessed you, and Cracky didn't even know you sneezed. I don't think. Did it come through in closed captions? By the way, Cracky when Yellow sneezed.
I really think you would.
Iskron says you can sprinkle some of the semolina on top to make it crunch too. Yeah, I remember reading that in the recipe.
Reading that in the recipe, but it's your dad says that after cooking it a while and sprinkle it, and then cook it a bit more.
Yeah, just a little of it though, says Iskron, not too much.
Why? I want more salmonella.
Thanks, says haha, be patient. Yeah, I want to eat it. It smells so nice.
It smells so good.
Iskron says I'll eat it, but don't. It does not taste good. I tried that before.
Oh, did you?
Iskron is our experiment subject. Yeah, Iskron does the taste testing for us. Yes, sneeze is what came up for Quacky's captions. No, not the salmonella. Wait, look. Iskron. I'm sure it all tastes okay. I'm sure it does. I'm going to put it on the talking cam. There we are. I ate the raw one before because it looked nice and smelled good.
It smells so good.
I know, it does. Also, Buzz, I just saw you joined Discord as well. Welcome in.
Welcome in, Buzz. Did someone give him proof?
I'm pretty sure Night Phantom already did it.
Good job, Night Phantom.
Good job, Night Phantom.
That's a good mod.
Yep, that's why we pay Night Phantom
the big bucks.
The big bucks.
The no bucks.
So I just take one.
I really
and
think
eat
you can
it.
just use this sauce for everything and it will taste good.
Probably.
Yeah, broccoli. Let's go.
Let's go. Broccoli. Yeah, broccoli. That's a random thing. Broccoli. That's stick it in. Done.
I still have half a big cabbage in there. Maybe I can just drizzle the cabbage with this and bake it.
Maybe. Thanks says lemon potato. I have had lemon shrimp before, but never lemon potato. Yeah, that would be nice.
Broccoli with lemon.
I mean anything with lemon. Never underestimate the lemon. Is right. Okay. Well, now that that's started, should I put it on a be right back for a minute? Play a minute 30 ad.
Yeah, play an ad.
And then when we come back, we will maybe make another cup of tea.
Yeah,
Chat
would
for
you
a while.
like that?
I think so. Yeah, we'll do that. We will. So I do that, and we will just chat for a while. How about fish or tofu? Ooh.
I think with tofu, right, you can coat it with potato starch first and fry it, and then drizzle that sauce, and then fry it again. I think that would be very, very good. Don't you think?
Probably, yeah.
But you have to make the tofu crunchy first.
So Xiao says steamed tofu.
Steamed tofu.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure texture-wise.
I wonder, I would be so interested to try the tofu that Xiao has versus the tofu in Australia.
In Australia.
Because you've been commented how different it is.
It is different.
Very different. The firmness level and stuff is very different. Yeah.
Tofu is a little difficult to find here. I would assume so. Yeah, I would assume so in Italy. That you would not.
It's pretty good here now, but
because
only in the last decade.
You have a lot of Asian population already here.
It's true, but no, it was probably always in the supermarket. I probably started having it over the last decade. Probably is more what it is. So I didn't notice before. I want to try both. The sauce is good for everything. I definitely smells like it.
I agree. I was thinking about drizzling it on a popcorn.
I mean that would work. Yeah. Definitely so. So, I'm going to put it on a Be Right Back screen, which means we're going to be right back, amazingly enough. One day you're going to get a fancy Be Right Back screen. Hopefully by the time Thade Be's right back in like 3 months, there'll be a fancy Be Right Back screen. But it's not done yet, okay?
It's not done
It's
yet.
not done yet.
It's
Hopefully
not done yet.
I'll have it done by the time Thade returns in 3 months or whatever time. We have 4 stores adjacent to each other and all selling cheese. I mean, I get that.
I get that.
Yeah,
I get that.
cheese is good,
Cheese is good.
particularly Italian cheese.
Italian cheese.
Insurance ads incoming. Mine would be cruise liners. Okay, probably cookies for Cracky, cruise liners for Iskron, insurance for Thane. Shall
Probably
will
no
get
ads.
none.
Either no ads or festival ads.
Yeah. Okay, guys. See you
I'll
in
see you
a second.
in a second.
We walk along that street, talking nervously. We closer, won't be long now. You made me write this song, yeah. We safe but don't know how. We far away from town. We talk until we can't no more. You know it like I found before. Track of the time now. The moment is right now. I've been here before. I've been here before. It feels like you're mine now. No need to pretend how. 'Cause we like it. It felt like summertime till you were gone. I fell in love with you. And now I can't wait for summertime. It won't be long when you come back. I love you like I do. Love you like I do. Love you like I do. It's true we barely know each other, but I'm sure that we could do it right, yeah. Been talking day and night, yeah. Love like we're moving slow. Us on the radio, feeling each other in the sand. No time to waste, so take my hand. Track of the time now. The moment is right now. I've been here before. I've been here before. It feels like you're mine now. No need to pretend how. 'Cause we like it. It felt like summertime till you were gone. I fell in love with you. And now I can't wait for summertime. It won't be long when you come back. I love you like I do. Love you like I do. Love you like I do.
Why, hello.
Hello.
And welcome back to Yellow's
Welcome
Tiny
back.
Kitchen.
Okay, so what does everyone get?
Okay, let's have a look. Cruise liner. Still cruise liner. My dad just says, wow, they really called me back to work, aren't they? He doesn't like the ads, call it cringy. I mean, go on a cruise. Meet Iskron's dad, you know? Is that what the ad is?
Mine would be ice cream cookies, cosmetic ads.
Yes.
That's a new one. He doesn't like the ads, calling it cringy. Insurance. I don't use cosmetic, but I often get cosmetic ads even from YouTube. Okay, so probably the algorithm would say, oh, a teenager, a woman teenager. What do they like? They like makeup. I'll
Yeah.
give you one.
Same with the YouTube ads for you that you were getting.
Yes, I
Yeah.
would getting very much so. It's like, oh, an adult woman. adult woman probably wants like to have babies and stuff.
Yeah.
This is for you.
This is for you. Oh,
This
adult
is-
woman of voting age in Australia.
This is a supplement for your baby to grow healthy.
Yeah.
Okay. You okay?
Yeah. I'm turning it back. But yeah, very much so. What else? So we got insurance ones for Thane.
Tiny kitchen is comfortable. Tiny kitchen is comfortable. Thane said, I got insurance people visiting me a couple days ago. I just flat out refused. Wait, is it kind of like a door-to-door kind of insurance then? You okay?
Yeah, I'll just do it. You can just look at chat on there for a minute.
Okay. Iskron says stream buffer. Quacky said not for me. Probably just me then. Dane said a little for me. Is it okay, guys? Is it better? And Xiao said for a moment, but not often. Okay.
Okay, and what about you, Iskron? Is it back? Tiny kitchen is comfortable. Tiny kitchen is comfortable.
I think I
know.
might just turn them for a bit,
I
and then we'll make the tea.
I got insurance people visiting me a couple of days ago. I just flat out refused them. I mean, it's very odd, you know, that the ad. Wait, why are they? Did they look? Maybe they're the same people who sponsor Twitch ads. They're like, yes, Thane insurance.
Oh, it's starting to get brown,
Probably
guys.
just leave that a little for me for a moment, but not often. Okay, now I see it. Yeah, how is it now? Is it better now?
No, I don't think it's needed to be turned.
I
yet.
did see that the bits per second kind of dropped a little bit, so it could just be that. And I changed this to just chatting is what I was doing. So it should be good now, I think, because it's a big green square.
Okay, guys. So we are going to make some chai latte.
Okay, so I'll go onto the cooking camp, and you get to see Yellow make tea.
Make some chai latte. So everyone always asks me, what's inside these jars? One of them is chai powder.
Look at that, chai powder. Yeah.
So we're just going to make like a second cup of tea while we're waiting for our potatoes to be cooked.
While we're waiting on our potatoes, we're going to be doing some chai. It fixed now, we're back. Yeah, so is it all good for everyone now? Is it all A-okay? Are you seeing Yellow make some glorious chai tea?
It's not chai tea.
It is chai tea. It's so nice you say it twice. So what type of tea are you making, Yellow?
Chai latte.
Ah, so tea. That's not
Tea
descriptive enough.
latte.
We're back. My dad bought a new drink, says Xiao. It's a chocolate milk, but with a chocolate crunchy bit that you can add into the drink like cracker. Oh, that's interesting.
That is interesting.
I haven't seen that one. So chocolate milk with a chocolate crunchy bit. It's nice. Yeah, I wonder what that is.
Chocolate crunchy bit. So what's the crunchy bit? Is it like biscuit or is it like wafer? What is it?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Chai latte, yes. Chai latte time.
Smells so good in
Does
here.
smell.
Oh my, it smells like garlic bread, but different.
It smells like garlic bread. That it does. It really does smell like garlic bread because I think you've got the flour, you've got the garlic, you've got the herbs.
Yeah, you got olive oil.
Yeah, it smells like a really good garlic bread as a sauce. Garlic bread sauce. It's as if you got garlic bread and blended it into the sauce. Oh, it's like Cocoa Crunch. Just
Ooh, I like Cocoa
nice.
Crunch.
Ooh, yeah, it does. Iskron says that sounds nice. Very much so.
Okay, we have some tea and would you guys like to see the magic jelly bean jar?
Oh, the magic jelly bean jar's gonna come?
Yes.
Epic. Yeah, that guy's
So we're gonna have some jelly bean jar while we're waiting.
majestic.
So which color should I get?
That sounds nice. Thane, I'm cracking open the gin now. Get my pizza delivery. Yeah, that's
Gin
what you
and
want.
pizza.
You want the pizza. So
Okay.
what color of jelly bean do we choose?
So we have here purple, red, white, yellow, orange, blue, and we have some black.
But
But
if
no-
you choose black, we assume you mean blue and are just confused.
Yes,
Yeah,
because it's licorice.
because it's licorice.
He is concerned that I wouldn't grow and my bone will be weak, so he buy a lot of milk product.
Would have grown, my bone would be weak, so I buy the milk product. Yeah, you need magnesium as well.
I want to get a red one.
By memory.
It's a red one.
Look like cotton candy color. What's a cotton candy color? What's cotton candy?
Pink?
Pink, maybe?
Pink?
Okay, it's grown folks pink. Oh, tap tap.
Yum. Yum.
Pastel, yeah.
Yeah, it's
I'll
very
give you that.
partially. And so we have jelly bean. We have some gummies.
Mm-hmm.
We have some lollies.
Mm.
Okay, it's nice.
Very nice, very chewy.
It smells so good in here.
It does.
Okay, I want to see again. Make sure that it's
So,
not burnt.
it will probably be about half an hour, I would say. The
Oh
whole-
yeah, it has become brown, so I will just turn it a bit because they are very much on top of each other.
Mhm.
Oh, look at that!
Looking good?
Look very good actually.
Oh, yum.
Yeah, so I will just turn them a bit. You want to show them?
Yep. My off-duty time is the only time I get to drink. I'll go back to coffee. Pouch between the gum later. I mean,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
the coffee pouch between the gum is pretty good, but
Get everything that you want now.
yeah, now's the time.
Now is the time. So I'm just gonna turn it because they are very much on top of each other.
Yep.
I want them to get crispy, all of them, not just the one on the top.
Mhm.
But look at that. It smells so good. Can I eat one? Can I eat one already?
Iskron said we can't.
Iskron, why?
This is because you wouldn't give Iskron the big
The big potato
big
thing.
potato thing.
I actually ate the leftover potato croquet from yesterday and make a sandwich out of it. It was so yum.
Oh, that would be. Yeah, very much so. I get why it would be. It's like a patty thing.
Yeah.
Toss it, says Iskron. That would be easier to flip it. If Yellow tosses it, you mean like toss it in the air? Iskron.
Iskron.
That will end badly.
That will end badly, actually, yes.
Cook it through, says Iskron. You need to cook it through. Iskron just won't let us eat it. Should we put more of the liquid stuff on it yet, or not really?
I don't think so because it's still moist, but we will still cook it more. I will add maybe 10 more minutes.
Okay. Hi, Thumb. How are you doing today?
Hi, Them. Look at that. We're making some patates, lemonates.
Yes, patates lemonates, which is
A Greek,
a Greek dish.
baked lemon potato.
Yep, given to us by Iskaron, is what we're making today. It's quite good. It's kind of been prepared now. It's just cooking away.
It's just cooking away. That's why we are just chilling here.
Yep, just
Having
chilling
some
with
tea?
a cup of tea.
Oh.
But how are you doing today? That looks like crunchy on the outside and soft on the inside type of potato wedges. I'm really looking forward
I'm
to
really
it.
looking forward
It's
to it.
just, it should be about half an hour cooking, I reckon.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're starting to get used to what the air fryer sort of does.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Mm.
Oh, so when I'm plating it, since I still have a little bit of chive, can I just put chopped chives on top?
Yeah,
Just
it's
fry.
gone. Do we put some chopped chives?
Just for colors.
Some
chop.
some chop. Okay. Iskron, can we put some chopped chives on top just to make it look fancy, just to make it look legendary, just to make it look like it's delectably crunchy? It will be delectably crunchy.
It will be delectably crunchy.
Quack,
Hi, them.
that looked like crunchy on the outside, soft on the inside. Don't forget the
Semolina.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Probably
won't.
next time it comes out, maybe. I'm doing great. Excellent. Thanks. What about you? Oh, it's been a good day. It's the last day we're streaming this week until next week.
Yes.
So it's our third day today. But we'll be back next week with some more recipes. We haven't decided what we're going to do next week yet. We'll decide that later. But yeah, it's been good. I got some sleep last night. That's always good, and you know, I'm more with it today.
I had a dream that I had to take an English test for some reason.
How'd it go?
Forgot. I think I was late for it.
Thanks as I keep writing that as well. I mean, I get it. It's so similar. You can. Okay.
My dad had celery. Okay, so I'm just gonna then quickly wash them later and just
Yeah.
chop them.
Do you have any snacks though, Hytham? Because when this comes out,
You're
everyone
probably
gets
gonna be
peckish.
like, oh my god, that looks yum.
I need snacks. I mean, we've got jelly beans. I'm having breakfast right now. How is the breakfast? How'd it go?
How did it go with the
Shell?
dumpling? Is your grandma eating it with chili sauce?
Probably. Chili sauce is good with anything.
Chili sauce is good with anything.
Yeah. Your chili sauce is too chili though. There's a level of chili, okay? I like chili like a slight burning sensation. Yellow likes chili that's like,
Tortilla.
yeah, fire. Everyone says it's delicious, so I'm happy. Yeah, that's really good.
That's nice.
Yeah,
my grandpa going for a second. That is
That's
really nice.
Yeah, I'm glad.
I really, really want to go to where your village is and just like spend time there.
Yeah.
It sounds very peaceful.
It sounds like a lovely lifestyle. Physical, very physical. Have to be fit. Have to be quite fit to do it.
Very much so,
Yeah.
especially that you have to walk 6 hours to the nearest village.
Yeah. You want to see a movie, you have to go,
15 hours.
yeah, or make it yourself.
My spice tolerance is improving during my stay in Indonesia. That's what you get from eating magma.
Yeah, see, magma does that to you, it's pretty spicy.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty. It burns you.
It does.
That's how Indonesian have their spice tolerance. Just go to a volcano,
Lava people.
lick the lava.
Yeah, it's what yellow does every time, in Indonesia. That's why she can handle chili so well.
I know.
We don't have active volcanoes here, or semi-active.
I mean, you do in Tasmania, no?
No.
You don't? Okay.
No, we have an island with a semi-active volcano on it. That's like way out in the never never.
I know.
Yeah, like further away than Indonesia probably to us. But it's in Australian territory. We have that. I mean,
oh my god, it smells so good. It smells really, really good.
if someone eat the food you cook and ask for a second, you know you did amazing.
Yes.
Very much so. Shell says a lot of walking and hiking because there was no transportation. Yeah, the transportation is you. You are the transportation. You want to go somewhere and carry something? Well,
you
buckle
have
up,
to
guys. Today, you want to call an Uber? You are the Uber.
Very much so.
It's
You want a motorcycle? Go on all four and go zoom zoom.
Yeah, basically, it's a very different life. And look, I get it. When I grew up, I lived in more
A town.
I never said it was a town. I said it was a village. But yeah, there's no transport out there. Not like you, but in the same sense, it's not like you got public transport. It still wouldn't have public transport.
When Mickey was a kid, they haven't even invented the stone thingy.
The wheel?
No.
What's the stone thingy?
The stone that you sharpen to bang stuff. Stone Age?
What, like a stone tool?
Yes.
Yeah, no. We just used really, really big diamonds.
I know. Mickey used to play peekaboos with the trees.
I did. How do you know about my childhood so well? It's incredible.
You told me.
I told you,
told
yes.
me,
Yeah, it was a long time ago, okay? Yeah, it was very long.
They make me eat sambal setan before, and I think that's how they spell it. Without the H, but yes, you're correct. It's a demon sambal
Yeah.
with a lot of like bird's eye chili.
Yeah. Semi-active. Is this the same as the Indonesia semi-active
Yes.
one? Yeah, Indonesia has a different defining system for volcanoes.
Like I said, when I went to college, like literally 30 minutes away, there's a semi-active volcano, which is a tourist spot, by the way.
In Australia, I mean, to be fair, our tourists like come and look at the giant crocodile.
Escaron, how can you like sit still when this is cooking in the oven, by the way? Smells so good.
It's not done,
So good. No, not done yet.
but it's yum. You can have it with cheese dipping or sour cream too, or mayonnaise if you like, and ranch.
And ranch.
If you're feeling American, grab yourself some
I
ranch.
can grab some of my chili sauce.
We have bicycle, but that mostly just for carrying stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flashback to us having to march 5 kilometers with full gear and equipment. That is torturing.
No. How heavy is your equipment, by the way?
Oh yeah, I wonder.
Yeah, how heavy do you carry that?
I'm trying to remember what I've been told.
Like
Very,
40,
yeah,
like
no,
40
ridiculously heavy. Yeah, I met this is Xiao. I met an Indonesian nanny before. She teaches me how to make shrimp paste sambal.
It is very savory though, shrimp paste.
I
I
sit in front of the oven and just wait.
Like potato, mine, potato, mine.
It's too spicy for our taste, said my grandma, but I don't mind
Because
it.
you can't
Because you
taste
can't
it.
taste the spice.
Total bag and firearm, it is around
20 to 30 kilograms.
And
Yeah.
5 kilometer marching. And with your gear and stuff, with boots and stuff. Yeah, that is not good.
Yeah.
But you're very fit though, Dane.
Yeah.
Very much so. I carry my cat pancake and waffle, and I like lost my breath.
Yeah. How heavy is pancake or waffle?
Like 6 kilos
6
together.
kilos, I know, together. And when you said you lost your breath, were you carrying the both together or one at a time?
Just one at a time.
Yeah, I get that. That is pretty
Okay.
incredibly heavy though.
I think maybe it is time to put the semolina.
You don't want to put more of the stuff on it?
I don't think so because they're getting crunchy and I don't think they're too dry. You can look.
Okay, let's have a look.
You can look, but I really don't think so. See?
Okay.
What
So-
do you think?
I
Yeah.
poke one?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I really
Oh,
don't
wow.
think so because you want it to be crispy.
Look at that one.
I know.
Can you screw on? Can I eat it?
I will sprinkle some
I don't
more.
know. Iskron, should we put more of this on it? Or more flour? Or do you really reckon flour now? I think
Yeah,
there's
because-
still some in there. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
some still in the
there's
bottom.
still some moisture in there, so
Yeah,
I
there is
really,
some
really
moisture in
think
there.
just the semolina.
Okay, I will film you do that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna sprinkle the semolina and then I'm just gonna toss it one more time.
And
And-
Iskron, I believe, said ages back not too much.
Yeah, not too much. So just like that. So I'm just using a teaspoon here and sprinkle some. This girl smells so good.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe like that, and I will just toss them around. And
Yeah, if there's moisture, then no, just add, semolina. So you're right. Only add the sauce if there is no more moisture in there, and there is. Yep. And, okay.
wee.
Iskron said you just chuck these in the air.
Do you? I
Iskron
can't.
does.
I can't though.
That was a little one. I bet it's edible.
I think that one's done, yeah. Okay, you go on top because you're not crispy yet. You go on top as well. It smells so good.
I make
It's
a
great.
fried tofu to go along with the sambal. I just enjoy the crunch in the sambal, but when it look up, everyone is running to get water.
Sambal can be very, very spicy. Really depends on how much chili you put in. Okay, I think just 10 more minutes baking and this should be done.
Cool. Yeah, about 10 more minutes then. Cool.
Yeah, and I will probably just quickly wash the chives.
And I'll just get through chat
Yes,
for a
you
minute.
can
Yeah.
go through chat.
Cool. Only add the sauce if there's no more moisture in there. Yeah, so it should be good then. I reckon it should be quite good. Thane, our ice is watering and sweating so much, but we stand our ground just to prove we can handle it. When the Indonesian soldier challenged us to eat sambal. Yeah, definitely, I get that. Yeah.
Is this a strength contest now?
It's a strength contest, yes. I know you can walk like,
5 kilometers, but you're not a real strong
yeah,
person if you
unless
can't
can
eat
handle the
sambal.
sambal. We use a gas oven, so it is a lot faster. Yeah, I mean, this has been what? I might look back at the FOD later and see. I think it's probably going to be. Do you know how long it's been in there for, Yellow?
It has been like 25.
Yeah, so it's
So it's
probably
gonna
going to
be
be
35
Probably
minutes
going to be
cooking.
35. Yeah.
So I'm just gonna chop some chive.
I have so many ideas in my head what to pair this with, says Thane. Very much so.
Very
like
much
the
so.
sauce is great. Feel me do that a little
Oh,
bit.
sorry. Yeah. Oh wait.
So Yellow's going to be chopping some chives.
Just
in a
chopping
sec.
some chive, and then I will clear this all up, so then we can plate it nicely. Yep. You ready?
Yep. Oh, I should go on the other side. Yep.
Oh, it smells so good.
Very much so.
This girl and I want to eat it. Yeah, maybe I will get my chili sauce.
Same, haha, I'm thinking prawn and some bread, definitely. It's the sort of sauce that seems to be that it would do well with like an endless amount of stuff.
Very much so. I think I will keep this one, and I will just slather it on top of like a bread and like make a nice garlic bread.
Yeah, Iskron says feel free to use it that way as for the prawn and bread, definitely. I reckon it would be great.
I think it would be amazing.
Cracky says I'm going to make Steve cook this for me since potato is something I'm allowed to eat. Oh, you can eat potato now.
You can eat potato.
Okay.
So it's not too solid or starchy for you. That's really good. Yeah, Steve-O, get on it.
Steve-O, when you're awake, it is time for cooking of the glorious potatoes. Thane says, although I live pretty close to Greece, I have never had that many Greek cuisine. Okay, so with the cuisine, I'm interested about this. With would you say that the predominant cuisine around your area is Italian, and how much percent of the restaurants are not? Just because Australia has so much diversity in
Their restaurant industry.
Yeah.
Most of the restaurant in Australia are either like Western pub situation where you get steaks, fish and chips and stuff. And the second biggest one would be Chinese food.
Yeah. Thai
And
food.
then Thai food, I would say.
Indian though as well.
Yeah,
Very
Indian.
prevalent.
Yeah. And then after that, probably Japanese. But
Yes.
mostly would be Chinese and Thai.
And then it would be European, like Italian. Yeah. Italy is literally neighbouring with Greece, very much so. We have too much of a pride for our food. Yeah, maybe that is actually the case. See, Australia's food. He's asleep. Yes, I thought it would be sleep time for Steve-O. Yeah, Australia's food is a mix. Definitely is. Where I live, mostly Italian cuisine restaurant, a couple of French, Western, and almost no Indian restaurant. Yeah, very different then. Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
In Australia, there is pretty much even if you go to a small town like a very small town, you will probably
You would
get
still find Chinese and Indian.
Indian. And if they have more than fish and chip shop, a pub, Chinese, Indian,
and sometimes Thai.
And then the next one would be
Will
Thai.
be Thai.
Yeah.
Japanese would be more on a bigger town or a bigger city.
Yeah, then you would have
but
that.
yes, those three. Chinese,
And you'd be
Indian.
more likely to find Japanese than Italian, I reckon.
Yes,
I really reckon.
I would say so. Like authentic Italian, you would get pasta in these pubs, but
yeah, you'll get pasta in because the pub that I mentioned will be like you might have a pizza or pasta or something. Yeah. You can still find some Indian Chinese restaurants here, but you need to look through. Yeah, very interesting, isn't it?
Here's just a small restaurant that sells noodle. Is it you?
Because everyone cooks themselves. Ciao. Are you the noodle restaurateur? But there are a lot of small stores that sell snack. Yeah, see, I get that though. Again, the village I grew up in, No restaurant. Zero. None. No.
Didn't you say that you have a little cafe though in a
It
neighboring
wasn't
neighboring town?
in a neighboring town, yeah, but it wasn't a cafe back when I was there. It's a cafe now. Yeah.
Okay.
There was a fruit shop,
Mm-hmm.
post office. Australian towns and villages basically had the Australian villages and towns basically would have a town hall, which is wrongly named because it could be a village hall, but whatever. Which is just a big building.
Big building that you can go like have a birthday party or something, or wedding ceremony.
Yeah. A general store, which also serves as the post office, and potentially there'll be a bit of fruit there and whatnot.
Yeah.
A church, most likely. And then that's.
And a guy with a bucket that sells petrol.
No, that's at the general store. That's basically it. And nowadays, you will find that a lot of the time the churches are used for other things, as are the halls.
Like a community halls.
Yeah, or a preschool, or a it will be the old church is what it will be called. Yeah. I don't own a restaurant, but my grandma ran a small fermented goods stall. That's cool.
You do ferment a lot of stuff, don't you? Yeah. Spain has many restaurants and bars. I would assume that.
Venue, I've been to Ibiza.
Ibiza.
Did you get it right?
I think so.
Do you know what it is?
Yes, it's an island.
Ah.
Where party people go.
Is it? Where party people go? It's an island where party people go. Where the trendy go.
Where you go party.
Where the jet setters.
Where there are like a lot of DJs.
It's a DJ island. The thing is like,
My parents never wanted to take me to Ibiza. Is that Ibiza? How do you see wild? See party people.
Oh, there we are. Okay, you're
See?
right.
I'm
Okay,
right.
yeah.
I know my party island.
Yeah.
Because Bali is in Indonesia and it's party. It's a very much party island.
Yeah.
Full of Australians.
Full of Australians. Byron Bay is Australia's version of the party thing, full of Gold Coastians.
Oh my god, it smells so good.
It does. Like a special place. So what is it? It's just a place where people go and
I really think this is done.
Is it? Okay,
I really think this is
open
done.
it. I'll film you open it again. And then take it out.
It's grown. I'm
It's
excited.
good. I think it's done. I'm gonna put it back onto
I'm excited.
that for you. We'll see.
Yep. You ready?
Okay, go for it.
I can smell the lemon. I can smell the garlic. Look at that.
Whoa.
There you go. Can you guys see that? It's bubbling. I'm excited. Okay. Maybe this one? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, look amazing, says this one. I would have gone there on my own for sure. I went there because a friend of mine invited me to visit that place. It is very wild.
Okay. I get that.
Now, this is where people get drunk, hook up, and lots of other wild things.
Yeah,
okay, yeah.
pretty much
so
like
it's
Bali. Pretty much Bali
Yeah.
and Byron, basically. So, guys, I am very much excited for this. It's a simple recipe, but it looks... Okay.
Okay, wait, I'll take a picture.
Yeah,
and
take
then...
a picture. And then I'm gonna plate
Oh, it
this in,
smells good.
plate it in here, top with chives, and maybe I'll get my chili sauce.
Cool. Yeah, this is awesome. What am I doing?
Looks so crispy.
Looks great. Okay, go. Go for it.
Okay. I need this. Sorry. It's good. I'm excited. I'm hungry. Look at that golden brown potato. Night Phantom.
Night Phantom, this is how you do golden brown potatoes. Okay, what you need is you need flour.
I can hear the crunch when it hits the plate.
Yum.
smells so incredible in here. It smells like a really, really good garlic bread.
I mean, technically, it is a really, really good garlic bread.
Without the bread.
Without the bread.
Okay, when you're ready,
Okay,
I'll put
go
it
for
on
it.
top. Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, you can just take pictures.
Yeah, that's great. Good job.
Smells so good.
So-
I'm gonna get my chili sauce.
How long did it take to cook then? I'm just.
Around 35 minutes.
Okay. How long did it say in the recipe?
40.
Okay. Cool.
So not long. It's pretty spot on. I'm just getting my chili sauce, guys. So.
It's nice.
Oh, I'm excited. Should I change it to food and drink now?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah.
idea.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited for this.
Is that correct? I think I did it correctly.
You can look in a minute, probably.
Excited. I'm excited. I have my chili sauce over here, guys. There you go.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. Whoops. Whoops. Whoops.
You okay?
It's good. It's just so yum. Like, it looks so yum. It looks pretty.
So pretty.
Okay.
I'll get us a couple of.
Oh yeah, I forgot you could do the thing.
Okay. I think. God.
Okay.
Yeah, like that.
Look very nice. Is it cooked through? Hope so.
I think so. Yeah.
If it is crunched, then you got it right. Thane, I want to cook that now, but I don't have the
Semolina.
so I have to wait until morning comes to buy it. Haha. Would I be able to have some water?
Yes.
Thank you. Iscaron. 40 minutes because it's me running around trying to steal food while I cook. Food and drink, yeah, I think that did do it. I can't taste, but my mouth is watering looking at that plate of potato. What make you think I'm being so impatient? I mean, it does look amazing.
Smells so good. I want to get
Which one do I want?
the brownest one.
Yeah, fine, I'll get this one too.
Okay, I want to taste this as it is.
Oh, that's crunchy.
That is yum.
Oh, it's hot.
Whoa, it's sour and savory in a good way.
That is cool.
That is yum. I never thought that you could use lemon that way.
Mm.
I don't like sour food, right? But
Oh, this is nice as
This is
well.
actually complementing it well.
This is very nice.
I'm gonna try with chili sauce. It's hot, so be careful. Can you guys hear the crunch?
That is really, really good.
That's really good.
I like it. I like it very much.
I like it a lot.
I like lemon. Yeah, that would work well on anything.
I
reckon.
believe so. Any veggies, bake it on a bread.
Hot, so blow it. Yeah, I forgot. Sour and savory is my favorite. I eat it with cheese sauce. Success, definite success. Yeah, if you like the sour savory thing,
This is good.
but it's not like it's incredibly sour.
No.
Yeah.
Just like how you tomato is sour, right?
Yeah.
Tomato sauce is sour. It's kind of like that.
Big success.
A little chili sauce.
Nice and crunchy too.
Very hot. Look at that steam. I don't know if you guys can see the steam. Thank you. Thank you, Iskron and Iskron's dad.
Very much.
This is
Great
probably
recipe.
going to be one of the recipes that I will make over and over again.
I would say so because it's relatively relatively simple. You don't need a ton of ingredients.
Yeah.
It doesn't take a ridiculous amount of time.
It doesn't take a lot of effort as
The
well.
majority of the time in the stream was waiting for the oven to cook it.
Yeah.
Which in if you're not streaming, you can do other stuff. Oh, if you're Instagram, you can't. You wait, but you know, waiting for the potato to appear. But
This is so good.
very good.
It's very hot.
Success. Maybe decrease the lemon if it is too sour.
Not really though. So 2 lemon juice is actually correct. So that what do you call it, composition of the sauce of what Iskron gave us was spot on. I
Yeah.
think the only thing that I would want more in here is probably salt, but
Maybe. Yes, you can add a little sugar to make it a bit sweeter, or honey. Honey would be better option.
this is so good.
Very good. Not so
I'm
much
happy.
like I like it. Yeah, Thane, I reckon this is a very good recipe for you. I think you'd like it. And Xiao, I reckon you would like it as well. It's crunchy.
That is really good.
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
I'm happy. I'm really happy with this. It's a very non-offensive taste, if you know what I mean. And I get why you pair it with like a roast dinner or something, because I think that's what the note is. Because you pair it with some sort of meat dish and stuff. That was a really good side dish for it.
Definitely.
Very good with chive.
Yeah, it is actually. Yeah, this is great. Is that the first I'm kind of tempted to try a tiny bit of your chili sauce. Is this the first recipe that we've made from people on stream?
I believe so. I believe so. I mean, if it's like a word for word recipe, then yes. Good success, guys. So next time, we're definitely going to make the Steve-O's corn rib on Corn Week. But I'm not
interested
sure
in
when.
doing that. I don't know when we do Corn Week. I wrote down all the recipe and then I just realized I could log into my Discord and grab the recipe from Instagram. It's true, it is there on Discord.
We will still make the recipe
Version
card.
of it,
Yeah.
the recipe card, yeah, we'll call that, and I'll put
Yeah.
it in.
And put it in. I will say it's Fran's
Yeah.
recipe.
It'll probably be a few days though, before
But
I
you
get
can.
to it. But it's there already, yeah.
Look at that brownness and crunchiness of the skin, guys.
I had forgotten I have Discord. This is true, wait. What's your username on Discord, Thane? What's Thane's username on the Discord?
I actually forgot. The name is different.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
This is so good.
This is very good.
Lupo.
Okay, Lupo. So I can always contact you there too if
I need the
Legit.
writing because I don't have Discord. Yeah, you don't.
I know. That's why I sort of just use Whisper to
If you want to ask something. This is so good.
very good.
Oh, it's falling apart. No. Bye.
This is a recipe I would definitely use as well. Like quite often.
Very much so.
It's just a way to make it a very, very nice version of potato.
I love it. Very much love it. And because you use olive oil instead of like say butter, it's actually how do I say this, fresher taste?
Yeah, I do like olive oil. It's also good as a snack because it is easy and pretty quick to make. Very much so. Yeah. The steam, haha, I can see the steam. It is hot. Iskron was right. Yeah, do be
Very
careful
hot
not to burn your
inside.
tongue. Very hot inside. Yeah, this is good, guys. So this will be the final stream for a week.
I know. It has been an excellent week though. Every recipe was quite a big success. From the German potato pancake, the korokke, and this. And I'm really glad that Iskron actually is here
For
to
making it.
to watch it and to guide us actually. Hot.
It is hot.
Very good though.
I like your chili. It's nice.
Yeah, my chili is very good, isn't it? It has been a successful. Okay.
Yeah, I can see this pairing with a glass of wine. Definitely. Definitely. Because
Could
it's
be like
not
a really.
offensive food
Yeah, it's a
again.
really nice snack.
Successful week. Thane, last week of the stream I get to join. Maybe see you in 3 to 4 months. Yeah, Thane, I wish you the best of luck. Stay safe. And yeah, we'll
Hopefully see you in 3 to 4 months.
I'll let you know either on Discord or through a whisper on whatever this is called,
Twitch.
when we change the channel name and stuff, just so you know. But yeah, I hope it's a safe and a good journey for you for the next few months, and very much look forward to seeing you come back safe and sound.
Yeah. I can still join on the Wednesday stream, but not on the Monday and Tuesday. Because I don't have class in Wednesday and Thursday.
Okay, cool. So we'll still get to see Iskron next week on Wednesday then, which is nice. Yeah, it was very nice this week having
Everyone.
everyone present. But that'll be good, Iskron. So we could still do any Iskron inspired dishes on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Very much so. Best of luck. You can inform me on Discord. I'll probably check that up when I return.
Yep. Will do. I'm going to copy down your username. Just so I remember it. I'll do that right now.
Best of luck, Dane. Thank you. I will do my best. Yes, best of luck. Hopefully it's not too hard and it just goes smoothly, the work.
Yeah. Very much so. Sorry, I'm way up in chat now.
Thank you. I will do my best. If I'm not tired and sleep early, that's fine. Okay.
What time is it for you now? Iskron?
Like 4.
4?
It has been a wonderful week. Very successful, I might say. Yeah, it's a very successful week. It is. First day was very complicated, though. Not complicated. It takes long. The German potato pancake. It was so good, though. Ate it all.
Very good. I don't know why it took long. Because we were just having to wait for it to cook in different ways.
It's almost 4 a.m.
Yeah, you're right.
So, alright, guys. That was a very, very lovely stream. It's a quicker stream today, so that's nice.
Yeah.
So, I can then send you off to, like, sleep.
The grating that takes time, I believe you're right. It was there.
Yeah, it was the grading, very much so.
Yeah, it was a wonderful week, guys. We will see you again next week. On Monday.
I wonder if we can rate someone just to the point and the. I don't think there's anyone. Yeah, so I'll just send you off, guys, to sleep.
Yep. Go have some nice sleep. Shao, enjoy your day. Thane, enjoy your wine.
Thank you for everyone who comes along. Quacky, Iskron, Xiao, Dane, Tara, Jay.
Yeah.
Hytham.
Yeah. Thank you very much for making the week a pleasant one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
See
Thane,
you guys next week.
we will see you when we see you.
Yeah.
Best of luck. And yeah, everyone stay safe. And until next we meet again, goodbye.
Bye.
Whoops. And we're back. Welcome back to Yale's Tiny Kitchen. I pressed the wrong button.
You did press the wrong button. Okay, bye.
Bye.